Question number 12. A rectangular rag is placed on a rectangular floor. The width of the floor is 4 feet greater than the length x of the floor. The width of the rag is 2 feet less than the width of the floor. The length of the rag is 4 feet less than the width of the rag. Which function r of x represents the area of the floor not covered by the rag? So the information that we have is we got the width 4 feet greater than the length, which is x, and the width of the rag is 2 feet less than the width of the floor, and the last information is the length of the rag is 4 feet less than the width of the rag. So the first thing that we need to do is draw two rectangles. The first rectangle represents the floor, and then the second rectangle represents the rag. So I'm going to call this R, and then this one floor for F for floor, R for rag. And then now let's dissect this word problem. A lot of wording, a lot of information. So if we split them into pieces of information, I think it's gonna help quite a lot. So once we draw the rectangle, let's see what the question is. The question is, which function represents the area of the floor not covered by the rag? So I'm gonna draw the rag and the rectangle in one shape, and then see the area that's not covered by it, which is gonna be this empty space between them. This is the white shaded region, is gonna be the area. So how are we gonna do this? Well, if we know the area of the floor and if we know the area of the rag, we can take away the area of the rag from the area of the floor, and then that will give us the area of the floor that's not gonna be covered by the rag. Okay, so I'm gonna do my r of x is given by the function, which is area of the floor minus area of the rag. So we just have to do each of them individually. Alright, now the way we're going to do this one is the first information. The width of the floor is 4 feet greater than the length of the floor, which is in this case x. So we're going to call the length x. Okay, that's the first information that we have. And then the width is going to be right here, which is x plus 4. So this is the width, remember, and then this is the length. Okay, and that's the first information. Now let's talk about the rag. Well, the width of the rag, which is going to be this side, is 2 feet less than the width of the floor. So this is going to be 2 feet less than the width of the floor. So if the width of the floor is x plus 4, then when you take 2 away, we get x plus 2. X plus 2 would be the width of the rag. And the last information that we need is the length of the rag, which is given right here. The length of the rag is 4 feet greater than the width of the rag. So if the width of the rag is x plus 2, then the length is going to be 4 feet greater than this, which is x plus 6. Oh, a little correction right here. It actually says 4 feet less than. 4 feet less than. So if it is 4 feet less than, then instead of x plus 6, it would be x minus 2. Because when you take away 4, 2 minus 4 would be negative 2. So we have x minus 2. Yeah, a lot of word information. Alright, now that we have the dimension, let's find the area. Area of a rectangle is going to be given by length times width. So in this case, the first one is the length, which is x, for this is for the floor, times x plus 4. And then we can apply distributive property. We get x squared. X times x is x squared, and x times 4 is 4x. Good. So this is going to be area of the floor. Now let's find area of the rag. Area of the rag is going to be x plus 2, which is the width, times x minus 2. This is the difference of square, so we know that it's going to be x squared minus 2 squared, which is 4. But let's go ahead and FOIL it so that we know we did it right. X times x would be x squared, that is done. X times negative 2 would be negative 2x, that's done. 2 times x would be positive 2x, that's done. 2 times negative 2 would be negative 4. Now negative 2x plus 2x, when you combine like term, cancels out, and then we get negative x squared minus 4, which is area of the rag. Now we just have to plug these two information inside our expression, the area of the floor that's not covered by the rag, which is this one, AF. So I'm gonna go ahead and then plug this one right here, and then plug this one right here. And then when we do that, this is what we're gonna get. X squared plus 4x minus, I'm gonna put this function in this expression in parentheses, because this minus is not just for x squared, it's also gonna be for the 4, so we're gonna distribute it. Okay, and then we're gonna get x squared plus 4x, which is the first one, minus x squared, and negative makes positive 4. Now when we finish this one, x squared minus x squared cancels out, and then we get 4x plus 4. So this is the area R of x of the floor that is not covered by the rag. So based on this, our correct answer will be choice D. Let me summarize some of the things that we did. First, we read the problem a couple of times, and then we underlined some of the information. And then after that, we drew 2 rectangles to visualize what the word problem was saying and asking. And then after that, we rewrote every single dimension in terms of one variable, which was x, in terms of the length based on the given information. And then after that, we applied a little arithmetic, which is applying FOIL and then the area of a rectangle formula. And then once we found the individual areas, we take away the area of the rag from the area of the floor, which left us with the area of the floor that wasn't covered by the rag, and that completes the problem.